doing this shit. Alright, dude.
He's gonna screw it up. Chuck's Mangled News.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and everybody on the West Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours. How the hell are you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? What's going on, huh? It's Monday. Are you awake? Are you ready? Have you already started attacking this week? I hope so. It's freaking noon. Well, you know what? 9 o'clock on the West Coast, so yeah. Wake up over there on the West Coast. Eat your breakfast. Get out. Get going. Okay, let's go to the ground rules, okay? This is an adult program. Not for children. This is for big people. So if you got crumb munchers or rugrats running around, if it's nice outside, kick their ass outside. Maybe they're in school already. I don't know. Some places are doing it. I hope they're wearing a mask. I don't want them to wear. Yes, you do. Why would you want to sacrifice your child? I know they're a pain in the ass sometimes, but making them not wear a mask is not cool. So anyway, kick their ass outside. If they're little, put them for a nap. Give them an Xbox, PlayStation, iPhone, or iPad with freaking headphones so they don't have to hear this shit, right? God, oh boy. So anyway, I look like shit, I feel like shit. Haven't been able to shave. Dude, it's reports time. Oh my God, days after days after days. My eyes are ready to bug out. But hey, somebody's got to do it, you know what I mean? So anyway. Having a lot of fun anyway. Yeah, right, sure. So, I just like this. I'm going to be honest with you folks. I am really, really pissed and bummed out over this Afghanistan shit. This is like not good. Not good. My biggest prediction from all this mess is there are going to be massive female suicides. See, the whole thing is you just like walk in there. And by the way, this is the second war in my lifetime that our government was winning and decided to walk away. Leaving some of the people that helped us, maybe a lot of the people that helped us, to be slaughtered. You can't do that shit, you know? Wait a minute, I'm going to fix this. It's fucking driving me crazy. Oh, God. You get old, you know, shit like this happens. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so anyway, let's forget about the hair. Who gives a shit, right? It's just like, you can't do this, man. You just can't. You can't, you know, when they went in there to get bin Laden, right? They got him. Go home. You don't need to stay there. You're done. You know, just like, that was a big enough blow right there. Say, look, hey, man, we got your guy. You keep playing this shit, we're coming to get you, too. You know, it's like, you know, and then leave him alone. But you give all these Afghan, you know, you give all these Afghan women this daylight. It's pretty much, that's what it is, daylight. They don't have to sweat their ass off anymore being covered head to toe, where you can only see their eyes. All right? They're allowed to speak, finally, out in the open, and not in some back room between each other. You know? They're allowed to loosen up on their clothing and talk, you know, they're just like freedom. You gave them freedom. and it's like, what, 20 years? They got used to this. They got used to this. Kids that were born 20 years ago, 20 years old, even though they know about what their tradition and their customs and everything else are, they're going to have a really bad time. And the thing is, too, a lot of the men have adjusted, other than Taliban men. All the other people that aren't Taliban have pretty much, they still have their shit, but still. And the bad thing about it is this government won't even help fight for women's rights. Women's got to fight for their own rights, tooth and nail, And if there was ever a reason now to go fight in Afghanistan, it's, and the thing is, you should never go in and wreck somebody's culture. And that's exactly what happened. It's just like, whenever they went into Kuwait years ago, that was a big thing. They were, trained to, observe their customs and their wear and how they act and what they say, And then the same thing followed with Iraq, pretty much. They were told how to act around the Iraqi people and don't fool around with their shit. And Afghanistan was a totally different story. They were out there and, in the mountains and everything else fighting the, Taliban. And meanwhile, the women back in the cities and stuff like that, they're freaking getting liberated. It's just like, and now you got a big giant vacuum. I'm beside myself. And what does this look like? In here, the Republicans, you're so full of shit, every one of you. Blaming Biden for this. Shit, Trump wanted to pull out. If Trump would have won, he'd have pulled him out in May. That's where he wanted to do. And he wouldn't have left that. He would have just everybody out, just right now. So, I don't want to hear that shit from any Republicans saying it's Biden's fault. Liz Cheney yesterday, she might, it's like, I don't know, what the hell, that woman, she's like, you gotta watch, she's on that commission for January 6th because she didn't think it was right. And then she goes throwing out this shit on, what is it? This Week with George Stephanopoulos. That, about the, Taliban. And she's saying they're still doing with Al Qaeda, and all this other. Come on, lady. Give me a freaking break. But, and she couldn't say too much whenever the, what was his name? John Carl or whatever his name is. I said, well, what about, it was Trump's idea to pull him out, talk to the Taliban and negotiate with them and stuff like that. I don't know. Well, here's the other thing about the Taliban, I think, too. Pretty much the same with Vietnam, is you'd have sympathizers for the Taliban that stayed in the shadows. Just like a lot of South Vietnamese that were secretly and quietly backing the North Vietnamese, the Viet Cong. That's what Viet Cong were. They weren't North Vietnam. They were South Vietnamese. They were a whole mixture of shit. Okay, just fucking garbage. But anyway, they sympathized with the North. And only thing is, Viet Cong, they did a lot of fighting. So it's Taliban people too. They, IEDs and shit like that. So until they got the green light, and then they go like, hey, let's pull out our guns. So the Taliban, I believe, just grew exponentially to like this freaking massive force. You know, and I think that's how they kept this war going for so long. Even with Russia, they fought for over 10 years there. That should have told the United States government right there. Don't go there. It ain't going to freaking work. Leave them people alone. You know. Weed out the damn... You got drones. You got pinpoint strikes. Hey, you could get the people that way. You don't need to, go wrecking the country. And then, there was a real sad story I saw. It was a documentary about this one guy that was helping the military there in a village. And then the military pulled out, and the Taliban got a hold of this guy and beheaded him. And, yeah. Stupid shit like that. It's just like as soon as you leave, man, the guys that help you are screwed. And there's, probably thousands of them. And they're going to find every one of them. All it takes is a neighbor. A neighbor. Oh, yes, he did. He helped them. He talked to them Americans. Piss on you. Fucking damn shit. There I go. Anyway. Anyway, what's going on here? It ain't bad enough. If shit ain't bad enough, right? Oh, my God. Okay, well, let's do something light, okay? Here she goes. I'm a fucking princess. She's a great thing. This is Twitter news, folks. According to our society, 70 through 80-year-olds are not very employable. Why is it that this age group is running our country? Tell me about it, lady. No to Rubio, DeSantis, and Getz says people of all ages are employable and have ideas and thoughts worthy of being considered. Age is just a number, and experience has to count for something. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, you gotta have somebody like. Now, see, that's why I think the founders of our country were pretty smart by saying 35 is the minimum age to run for president. Because they figured by 35, you've been around the block a couple times. You're not like full of air. I mean, people nowadays, 35, yes. Some are still full of airheaded ideas, but they had the idea that, 35 is like a good number for you to go ahead and do that shit, Anyway, so, oh boy. Right? Okay, so anyway. What is this shit? What am I doing here? Oh my God. Nikki. This hasn't happened since before the pandemic. She says, I have nothing to do today. I have no responsibilities, appointments, or cleaning to do. And the marijuana is looking at me funny. Now, see, you're going to want to go eat. And it's Monday. See that? The throat thing? Monday, every Monday. It's the same old shit. You get this dry shit in everybody. Now I sound like I'm on here. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, my. Oh. Rena Bell Saunders. 52 away from 2K. Can you help me over the hump today? And Joey bought a Pepsi, says, followed. And she has now 21.69. She over the hump. She's over the hump on a Monday, and it isn't even hump day. And I haven't humped in a long time. This is, there we go. Yeah, okay. Well, I got most of it anyway. Kevin says, honest question. If there was a plan to stay in Afghanistan for another 20 years, would you be willing to volunteer or have your children or children's children volunteer for 8 to 12 months of service? I don't blame you if you answer no. And Edie Grier says, no, it was past time to leave. And then my question comes back again. What about the women? What about the Afghan women that had to stay behind and put all them freaking clothes back on and be subservient to men and be allowed to get raped and all that other shit? You don't screw with other people's cultures. You know, I took sociology in college, and we had a really interesting class, and that's when I learned. Because before that, I was just an airhead asshole just out of the Marine Corps. I'm going to college, right? Sociology taught me so much. So much. Okay. There was an American farmer. And he had a migrant worker from like Venezuela. His name was Pedro or something like that, right? So he brought him up, you know, working on the farm and stuff like that. He took a liking to him. Say, hey, why don't you stay up here? We'll just, we'll work it out so you stay up here, okay? So, I mean, Pedro got to learn the American way and all this grocery stores and cars and gas and things convenient and all that, stuff, and the freedom to do this and to do that and everything, and be clean and showers and bathroom, the whole works, right? Okay, and he stayed for a couple of years and he decided, look, I'm getting really young. I'm going to go back home. Well, he went back to the little village in Venezuela where he came from, and he was there and he stayed there, and 3 months later, he killed himself from depression. Think about that. He was so depressed because his little village and his Venezuela could never have what freaking Americans had. And the squalor and the freaking shit and the dumping your, all that stuff, The sadness just overtook him. And that's what I believe is going to happen with those Afghan women. A lot of them are going to be, just like, and at school, they won't even be able to go back to, they won't even be able to go back to school. They won't even be able to go to school. Man, how screwed up is that shit? They can't even get the education they got. Oh man. And they're married to some damn fool that all he's going to do is read the Quran. He ain't going to learn nothing. He don't give a shit about nothing else. Well, geez, you know what? Thanks for fucking the women over like you always do. Why am I defending women? Because what's fair is fair. See, here, younger people, especially younger women, don't understand. I grew up in a time where I got to watch some of this freaking shit go on. When my mother was told to shut up, she shut up. My dad said, that's enough. He'd sit on his ass. He'd sit on his ass in a recliner. Grown man, perfectly capable of doing things himself. Hey, Desi, how about make me a sandwich? she'd go make him a sandwich. He would say, why didn't I couldn't understand why did she say, get up off your goddamn ass and make your fucking sandwich yourself. No. That's not the way things were back then. I mean, don't get me wrong, she could argue with him later in life. Not when we were little, not when we were young. But even then, she could only argue so far. Fuck. That's why I get so upset about, some of this shit that goes on. I'm like, oh, come on. I'm like, oh, man. And I'll tell you what, growing up like that, watching my dad, I started having those, boy, I'll tell you what. You get rid of that shit real freaking quick. You better. I'm telling you, it was a struggle for a lot of people. I mean, but this is going to be bad. This is like really going to be bad. So what else we got here? Okay, let's go to regular news. Jesus, man, I got 9 minutes left and I've been ranting and raving all that shit. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. It's supposed to be a comedy show, right? Well, it's Chuck Mangled News. I mangled the shit out of it. It ain't comedy, is it? Oh, well. Hey, every once in a while you need to get some sense, right? Uh-oh, something? No, I ain't going to. I don't believe that for one freaking minute. I ain't going to read it. You can read it if you want. I ain't going to tell you what it is. No, I got to. No, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Unless something really bad happened to this person. Okay? This is from Fox News. Take it with a grain of salt. Fully vaccinated Southwest flight attendant dies from COVID-19. Okay, Southwest Airlines confirmed to Fox News that flight attendant Maurice Shepperson died. This is from Courtney Moore, Fox News, and it was yesterday. It last updated 2 hours ago. So if you want to read this, I don't know. 36-year-old flight attendant who worked for Southwest Airlines has died from COVID-19. Maurice Reginald Reggie Shepperson of Las Vegas tested positive for the novel coronavirus in July, and he battled the respiratory illness for a month, according to USA Today. His mother, Dawn Shepperson, and close colleague and friend, Marcia Hildreth, told the American newspaper he died from complications with COVID-19 on Tuesday, August 10th, despite being fully vaccinated. Well, then he died from complications, not... Oh, just come on. Southwest Airlines confirmed Shepperson passed away in an email sent to Fox News. We are heartbroken over the loss. The Southwest family is supporting each other and our employees' family during this difficult time, the airline statement said. Out of respect for Reggie's family, we do not have additional details to share. All right. Anyway, it's just... So, yeah, you get if you have underlying conditions, no matter... You could have bad underlying conditions, man. It's just like... Or you could have bad conditions and get COVID and you're fully vaccinated with this Delta variant. You can die. Okay, this is one. There's probably a couple there, but I'll tell you what. Out of how many freaking 100 million... You have one person die. That's not an excuse not to get vaccinated. Because look at the other end. The people that didn't get vaccinated. How many then died? 600,000 so far? Something like that? I don't know. That's just bullshit to me. I don't know. What the hell's going on with this thing? Am I too far away with this? This thing get moved? Whoa, hey, look out. I got 5 minutes left and I'm playing with the fucking mic. Excuse my language. All right, let's see. I got to get this thing. Okay, what? Hey, whoa, hey, we're checking levels here. You're supposed to do this before the shit starts. Okay, so anyway, what is this? Good time. Thank you very much. No, that's not even good. What'd you guys do to me? Was somebody in here playing whenever I was here? I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's see. Okay, No, that ain't no good either. What the fuck you doing? Well, how does shit get crazy? Oh, man. See? Oh, man. Okay. I don't know what to do. My levels are down. Shit, you asshole. Okay, come on, folks. Come on. Okay, so what? All right, look at this shit. Oh, look out. Maybe I'm a slobber ass breath here, All right, so anyway, that's good. I don't care. Russia deploys supersonic bombers to border as Biden's big mistake. It's even worse. Western Journal column 2 days ago. WesternJournal.com. Okay? What the hell is this? You know what? I'm pissed now. I am really pissed unless this thing's fucking... Excuse my language. This shit's going crazy. All right. Russia deploys supersonic bombers to border as Biden's big mistake gets even worse. I said that. It was due yesterday, right? Okay. There. Maybe. Okay, yeah. No. Shit. How the hell did that happen? Okay. Citing Interfax, a Russian news agency, Reuters, reported Russian plans to deploy 4 Tu-22M3 supersonic strategic bombers and drills near the Afghan border and Uzbekistan. What the hell? Okay. According to a report, the Russian Ministry of Defense made the announcement on Thursday. The Tu-22M3s, currently located in Saratov, Russia, will be escorted by MiG-29 fighter jets from the Uzbek, whatever, Air Force during the drills. What the hell? So, it's not clear if these drills were planned before the U.S. pulled out or afterward, but Russia's interest in training on Afghanistan-like terrain signals potential future involvement in the country. Go ahead back, you dumb motherfuckers. We were there 20... You were there 10 years. We were there 20 years. You want to go back for a second round? Fine. Have at it, you dumb motherfuckers. Jesus. Okay, the Biden administration, hasty and poorly planned, pulled out from... It wasn't hasty or poorly planned. The plans were in place from Trump. So if they were hasty and poorly planned, blame Trump. Don't blame Biden for following anything Trump did, Give me a freaking break. Jesus Christ. See, that's, left the Afghan National Army without the safety net of the U.S. arsenal. Something top leaders surely did not expect to happen so suddenly. This allowed the Taliban to quickly regain a shocking amount of territory. And I told you how they did it. They had people on the side, man. People staying back, saying, hey, man, okay, they're gone. Let's go. Let's do our thing here. Let's play with this freaking thing till the fucking show's over. Okay, I got 1 minute left, and I did one story. Okay, and the rest of the time, I screwed around with this piece of shit. What is going on? I usually... Okay, that's close. So, 1 minute, folks. Jesus, let's hurry up and go over here. What a day. This, you know what? You could tell it's Monday, right? Okay. John Ailes AF. Who the hell that is? John Sequitur posting inside another person's post is forbidden and will be referred to the tribunal for sanctioning. What? Oh, piss off. Non sequitur posting inside another person's post is forbidden and will be referred to the tribunal for sanctioning. I usually get stuff. Not this time. I don't get it either. Who the hell cares, Jagoff? Okay. I'm sorry. No, you're not a Jagoff. You're a good man, okay? You got all them people following you. John Ailes. What is he? He has talking points. Okay, it's time. I got a good time. Now this freaking thing is like, okay, and it's over. I hear a noise. Okay, bye. Hey, I got to say goodbye to you people. Say goodbye to the radio people. Say goodbye to you. You guys have a good day. I don't want to run over and get all kind of shit, right? So, most old R&B show, lady, and all that other crazy shit, okay? So, you guys have a good day, and talk to you later. See, I keep hitting that damn thing. I'll have it fixed tomorrow, folks. I'll have it fixed tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Who gives a shit? Like, be careful, don't get that damn Rona. Whatever the hell.
He's gonna screw it up.